At Burling Gap on the Sussex coast, the sea continues its relentless march. Coastal erosion has long been a challenge here, but climate change is accelerating the damage. Kate and Graham Harris stayed in a hotel on the cliff top for their honeymoon more than 30 years ago. It's much closer to the ocean now than it was back then.
I guess you realise that it is eroding and that, we are losing our landscape because it is disappearing into the sea, and actually you don't imagine that you see it in your lifetime.
But this isn't just a local problem. In England alone, there are more than 5 million homes and properties at risk from coastal, river or surface water flooding. And as sea levels rise and extreme weather becomes more frequent, the number of people in harm's way is likely to increase. At the moment, according to data from the Environment Agency, Hull is among the most at-risk areas for coastal erosion. It's been estimated that up to 58 metres of shoreline could be lost over the next 20 years if no action is taken to prevent it. And elsewhere in England, up to 40 metres could be lost in places such as Shoreham by Sea, Lancing, Worthing and Liverpool. The threat has prompted this stark warning.
In the long term, climate change means that some of our communities, both in this country and around the world, cannot stay where they are.
It is simply too early to predict which communities will be affected. Many, of course, will be kept safe by flood defences and other adaptations. But some places, like Fairbourne in Wales, have already been told that the council can't hold back the water forever.
There is unfortunately not enough funding to go around to protect communities from flooding and coastal erosion everywhere. And so the importance is about having that early and honest conversation and working with communities to make sure that their voices are heard.
Despite billions of pounds in planned spending on flooding, the government has always known there will be a limit to how much it can do. The forces driven by climate change far too powerful. Hannah Thomas-Peter, Sky News in Sussex.